Hang tight. Brandon.
What is up, man?
How you doing, man?
I've been doing good, dude. Just keeping the music alive, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Rocking this life. Rocking this life away.
Man, that song is so much fun to play live.
Dude.
It really.
It sounds fun, man. That's what I was just telling people in the chat room. I'm like, this is fun metal, dude. Like, this is fucking rock and roll, dude. Like, this is oh, man, dude. Lisa would fucking love this shit right here, man. She would fucking... She would have got up on stage with you with her fucking spoons and started doing her thing, man.
I believe it, man.
Yeah, dude.
I believe it.
Hell yeah. So how have you guys been? So tell us... I don't know. It's been a while since I've talked to you. So there's a whole lot of shit we can talk about, but I mean, like, fucking crazy mad ride, badass. But then Rails to Roads. What happened, man? Tell us how this all came about and what's going on.
Man, I don't know, dude. I was ready for something new. I mean, CMR might make a comeback one day. It's just there was some things going on that you know. But mainly, I just wanted, a fresh start, man.
I got you.
And I've always loved rock and roll. I'm like, you know what? Let's, I'll throw some, metal in there, but I want to rock, man. I just had that change of heart, dude. I love all types of music. So that's basically all that was, and I thought about doing both, man. I thought about doing both and keeping both, but. It was either one or the other. I mean, it takes a lot of money and a lot of time to make a band successful. And to do two bands, I'm like, that's just not going to be possible. At least not in this point in time. But
oh, wow. So I didn't even know that. Like, I didn't know that there was this, like, full-fledged fucking switch over.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Right on. Well, fuck, man. I mean, Crazy Mad Ride was badass, dude. Fucking love those fucking tunes, man. Had a great time watching you guys jam out. But this is really, really fucking cool. I love it, dude. It's great. I remember when you were posting pictures and videos, you were playing that big ass fucking guitar. What was it? You said what was it, a Gretsch or? Oh
yeah, dude, the orange one. Are you talking about the orange or the red one?
Yeah.
I have two hollow bodies, so. The orange one is a Gretsch. It's just a Gretsch. It's like a 54 20T, something like that. It's a full-on hollow body.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a Samick, Greg Bennett designed Samick, JZ2 is what it's called, and that's even bigger. That thing was made to be a jazz guitar, but I just took out the bridge pickup and put a TV Jones Classic in there, and it's cool. But yeah, man, and I got onto the hollow bodies because of Malcolm Young of AC/DC, and then
Ted
Billy
Nugent.
Duffy, Ted Nugent, Billy Duffy of the Cult. I'm like,
damn,
yeah,
dude.
So I'm like, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Here we, let's go hollow body.
I know, I've got one. I've got an Epiphone fucking Dot, man, hollow body. I love that motherfucker, man. It's badass, dude.
It's so cool how you can just feel the resonation in your bones.
Yes. Right? Like if you're sitting in your room and you're jamming on it and you've got your amp down low where you're just practicing, you can hear the guitar over the amp if it's down low enough, because it's so loud. Like, because of the hollow body, it really resonates. But then when you crank it up, I mean, it has a tone and it draws you in, so I totally understand, man. I remember watching you were posting videos and pictures and stuff of that, and I could see the obsession happening, and I was like, yeah, here he goes. But that's cool, man. So, but you're taking it by the horns, dude. You're going all the way down that road, man. And it's definitely cool, man. Like, down the road, man. Rails to Roads.
Yep, rolling down the tracks, we like to say.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man. So So tell us about this record, man. Like, what are some of these songs about, and what's the whole vibe?
Dude, it's just, kind of that rebellish kind of Motorhead vibe, rock and roll. Rock This Life Away was just, because we love rock and roll, so we made a song about rock music. And,
Hell yeah.
you know,
I love songs like that, by the way, dude. Like that's always such a classic thing right there. Like, just to fucking throw the horns up to the actual thing that gives us all purpose. Like that's what put us here, man. So it's like, give praise to it. I don't know. I'll shut up though. You talk.
No, it's all good, man. You're right. You're right, no, dude. I mean, like rock and roll ain't noise pollution, and there's rock and roll called rock and roll. It's like it's just I guess it's something you do when you're in a rock band. But we did that right off the bat, I guess. And now Darkest Hero, man, I've always had a thing like for heroes that kind of had a dark side, sort of like Batman or and this sounds kind of silly, I know, but like just because like you think about heroes, man, everybody has a dark side, but you still decide to do right. And I don't know, that song just gave me that kind of vibe, that melancholy but like powerful, driving riff vibe. So that's why I just called it Darkest Hero. And then Mr. Malcolm, of course, is a dedication to the late and great Malcolm Young of AC/DC. Pretty much like 95% of the lyrics on that one, or well, especially the chorus, is those are all AC/DC songs, and I just mashed them together, and I thought it was pretty cool. And but yeah, man, it's just I was like, I want to make I want the band to create a rock and roll EP, and we did, and I'm a huge Motorhead fan, huge George Thorogood, AC/DC, Sabbath, so there was all kinds of those influences in there, and then I truly believe there was still enough uniqueness of us. Now that's the key thing for any band in general. It's like the genre that you choose, all of it has really been done before, so you've really it's the delivery that makes it unique, tone, and how you flare this note versus that note, little things, man, little things.
Yeah, it's definitely unique. Like, I mean, I know it definitely has its fucking its roots where you're going with everything, like what you're paying tribute to, but at the same time you can't get away from your sound. And knowing you from Crazy Mad Ride and then seeing this, I can hear, I'm like, that's fucking Brandon, dude. Like, that's his fucking take on this old school vintage fucking rock stuff, but like pulled into a metal fucking type of way. Like, it's really cool, man. I really like it.
I truly believe the kings, the kings of, in my opinion, the ones that played rock that was also accepted in the metal genre was the band Accept.
Yeah.
I truly believe those guys were the perfect blend of rock and metal. I truly believe that. Them and Wasp. I will say I like me some Wasp.
Oh yeah, dude. Wasp.
But yeah, man, it's been a journey, dude, and CMR, like I said, I do miss it. It'd be a lie to say I don't. Those songs, I love thrash. But it's just at this point in my life, I have to go with what I feel is best. And it's on hiatus, and I really want to bring it back. But man, we had some great memories playing at your guys' festival, the Tennessee Metal Devastation Fest.
Hell yeah, man! You guys threw it down, dude. Hell yeah. Do you still talk to the guys? Is everything cool?
Yeah, man. I mean, most of them I do. Yeah.
Right on.
And especially Doc. I love Doc. Doc's like my little brother, and he. I just went over to his place. He's out on his own now, and That's the thing. He joined the band. Dude, I thought he was 19 when he first walked into the room. I was like, okay, this should work. The dude was 15 years old, and I did not know this.
Yeah,
and
I remember.
And he's like shredding, and I'm like, damn, dude. Like, you know.
I remember the first year you guys came up. We weren't sure if you guys were going to be able to come in the bar for the pre-fest party, but we told them, you know, and they were like, oh yeah, okay. They're with the fest, you know, and
yeah, because I think he was like 17 at that point. So.
Yeah.
Man, it's but I love him to death, man, and you know,
yeah.
it's and I've talked to him about it. I told him, I was like, man, one day, you know, I'd like to bring it back. It's just when the time's right. He's like, yeah, man, just give me the call. So when it's supposed to happen, it'll happen, man. And the Rails to Roads right now is the big focus, and we're pushing right, man. I mean, you know, there's you know, not every time you're going to get it right with your first band that you start, you know. They always say never give up, but you also got to, you know, adapt and you know, make changes where needed. And I just felt like this was the best move, and what I'm doing is I'm doing all the things that I did right with Crazy Mad Ride, but I'm also doing all the things that I should have done with Crazy Mad Ride, you know. So, you know, it's all learning experience. It's all about keeping your mind open, you know, learning.
No, I totally understand, man. Yeah, I was watching an interview with Max Cavalera recently, and he was talking about, you know, this is post after Ozzy passed, and he was talking about how at one point in his career, you know, when he was with Sepultura, that he was thinking about, you know, branching out on his own and doing Soulfly or doing something like that, and Ozzy was, you know, like totally just like told him, you know, it was like, yes, you should go forward and do what you want to do, man. You know, like the sky's the limit, man. You know, like don't let, you know. And he was like, that's some of the best advice I could have ever gotten in my life, you know. And he was like, fucking, it comes from Ozzy. It's like, how can you fucking not, you know? Like, it's like, you got to do it, you know. But he was like, that was the greatest choice for him to make at that point in his career, and it worked out great. But yeah, like, I mean, I know that's, I guess that's a little bit different, but at the same time, I kind of understand what you're talking about, you know. Like, you just gotta follow your dreams, you know. You gotta do what feels right to you, you know.
Yeah, man, and this is we're going on the right track, dude. We're going on the right track for sure.
So tell us about this new band. Tell us about these guys that you're jamming with, man.
Yeah, man. So we got Shane Thornton on drums. He's just he's fun to be around, man. He's a hoot. But man, he just loves the same type of music that, you know, the bass player and I love, and you know, he's kind of the older guy in the group, but he's not old. He's he very well. And I hope he doesn't get mad at me.
He's probably about my age, right?
Yeah, I think he's 50 something.
Okay, shit, he's older than me then.
Yeah, dude, but he works around that kit like nobody's business, man.
Yeah.
And he gets into it, dude. He's just so fun to watch. Sometimes, man, it's hard for me not to just, you know, have the biggest grin on my face after I look back at him, because he'll be hitting himself in the head and like throwing his drumsticks everywhere. I'm like, damn. He's
tight. He's tight, man. He's got the timing down, dude. Like it sounds fucking tight, man.
Yeah, he's awesome, man. And but then we got Josh Rutherford on bass.
Yeah, dude. Cliff Burton, man. He's raising the fucking. I heard that fucking wah shit on the bass, man. I was like, yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, man, and it was just, it's been it's kind of funny because he joined CMR for a couple gigs, man. He was like, yeah, thrash metal, and then I'm like, hey, bro, you want to play some rock? He's like, okay, you know, but yeah, he actually joined CMR for a good a few months and played a couple gigs with us. And I always appreciate his talent, because he was the only one that came into CMR and actually did his homework and was walking all over the stuff we were playing, which CMR was not as straightforward as Rails to Roads, that's for sure, but he still managed. And but with that being said, he really knows how to spice it up on this Rails to Roads stuff. He knows when to really shine and then when to let it be rock and just keep it driving.
Yeah. You guys sound great together, man. Like all of you, the whole band. You sound like a band that's been playing for a lot longer than you have, to be honest.
Yeah, and I noticed that when I started jamming with these guys. It's like, okay, this can work. This can work as long as we play our cards right and don't get too complacent about things. You never always stay driven to come up with the next best thing. Although I've come up with a slogan, maybe not a slogan, but just an ideal that it's like what I want to do, what me as especially a guitarist in a rock band need to be like. I feel like a good thing to focus on is like coming up with the next forbidden music store riff. Because if it becomes forbidden, that means everybody wants to play it,
Yeah, like the Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, man.
Wayne's World.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
That it's just, it's just you got to make something iconic. You do, and I'm not gonna float my own boat and say that "Rock This Life Away" was the most iconic rock EP to be made, but it's a step in the right direction, for sure. I feel like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
every time I go to Guitar Center, man, I'm fucking Enter Sandman automatically comes out, dude. But it's like it's just one of those, I mean, you get, there's those riffs that that fucking sound good, that is gonna tell you. I guess it's when you're playing new gear and stuff like that, you want to fucking play something that so you can hear what it's going to sound like, so you can get an idea, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing.
I will say this EP will get stuck in your head.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
That's when I
already.
Yeah, well, I mean, when I'm at work and I'm just like, I got it in my head, I'm like, dude, I've heard these songs 1,000 times and it's still in my head. How is this possible? Like, it's a good thing though. It's a good thing, man. And but it's we have already started working on the album. What I'd like to do, and I haven't swung this by the guys yet, so I can't guarantee this is what's going to happen because I like to include them. But what I'd like to do is release a single next. We are going to release a cover on YouTube. We can't release it on Spotify because we never went to anybody to get the rights for it and all that, so we can't get monetized.
Who are you gonna do a cover of?
Oh man, I guess.
Come on, tell us, man.
This is why you listen to Zach Moonshine Show, because you get the inside scoop. We're gonna be covering some AC/DC, bro.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
That's probably one of the most iconic rock bands to ever live, and one of our biggest influences, so
why not? Why not?
Exactly. So let's just say it's a little bit of a the song's a little bit of a tribute to Las Vegas. That makes any sense. AC/DC fans will get it.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man. I fucking love AC/DC. Dude, well, tell us, for all the gearheads out there, me, myself included, man, like, what are some of the tones that you're, like, what kind of stuff are you using? What kind of amps and what's on your pedal board and shit, man? What are you doing to get these sounds, man?
A lot of it's the hollow body, that's for sure. For that EP, I actually had a lot going on. It was for the recording of that EP, I had a Boss, man, I can't even remember what it's called, GT100, I think, and that's a digital pedal. And then I ran it through, but it has an AB out, so I recorded a PV amp, a 6505 plus.
Hell yeah.
And the orange cab I have at the same time, and that's kind of how I got the tones to kind of, I don't know, do a little bit of phasing, but not too much, you know, and really sound like, you know, this old school roll.
Were you using a model on the Boss?
Yeah, bro, but I forgot. I forgot. The reason I've forgotten is that shortly after that, I just went out and bought a Marshall DSL 100H. So,
gotcha.
So
I was gonna say it sounds like an 800 or a Plexi or something, somewhere in that ballpark.
The modeling on the GT100 probably was like a 59 Marshall, with a little bit of overdrive and grit added to it.
Yeah.
So, but running it through 2 amps, you're going to get even more 2 different tones because of the speakers and all of that.
Yeah.
But you know, man, I've after buying that Marshall, I'm like, you know, I love the Marshall sound. So, I'm probably gonna, you know, go with the Marshall next album, and then you know, record, you know, a track with the Marshall, and then a track on top of that, maybe with the PV. You know, it's always good to kind of blend and layer so you can get that nice thick rock sound.
Yeah. And those DSLs, man, are fucking like they're total sleepers, dude. Like I see a lot of guys that are actually using them, man. Fucking Gary Holt, as a matter of fact, was doing a rig rundown video, and that was the amp that he was saying that like he primarily uses that for Exodus and Slayer, you know, because it fucking just works, you know. It's like, and yeah, man. But I mean, fucking Marshall, dude, you know, like you can't go wrong, man.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't know that until I plugged up to one, man. I was like, so it's just they have this voicing that no other amp. I'm not saying there's better or worse. I'm just saying if you want to sound like a Marshall, then you need to get a Marshall, you know?
Yeah, no, I totally understand, dude. Yeah, there is something about it. It's a fucking Marshall, man. Like, it's like, fuck, dude. Like, that's the...
I will say, Dream amp, it would be, I mean, I'd get the handmade reissued one just for, you know, mechanical reliability purposes, but a reissue of the 1959 Super Lead. You know, that's what AC/DC cranked through in like the 70s, I believe, and I'm like, that's a tone that is so iconic, and I'd love to have one day, but I gotta save up for it, that's for sure.
I totally understand, man. I've got a Tone X, and I'm like a freak on that shit, man. I'm always downloading different people's captures for different amps and playing through it, you know, and hearing how it sounds through my rig, you know, like, because I'll plug it into the I got a tube head, the fucking the Valve King, man, PV. But I actually found out that I always thought that you had to when you were using like a preamp or a modeler or something like that you had to go into the effects return only, you know, like you can't go in the front, like it's like you're not allowed to or something. But actually, the Valve King has a really clean like the clean channel on it, so super clean. You can go into the front of it, just back off the treble a little bit, and it really doesn't color it that much, and it fucking sounds amazing, man. So that's what I've been doing, man. I just fucking run everything through that into the fucking you know, because you got to hear. Myself personally, I got to hear the fucking cab in the room move in the air. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. It's yeah, because speakers play a huge role. They do.
And,
yeah. This the final rule. Like, you know, at the very end of everything, every fucking pedal that you put in there, every drive, every fuzz, every whatever you put in there, man, it all has to come out through that final filter, the speaker, you know? And
yep.
It's definitely, like, I think that's one of the most underrated most important parts of the whole fucking rig is the actual speaker. You know, just the speaker cabinet, what speakers you have in there, what ohms they are, what you know, brand, what version, whatever. Fucking, like, that shit matters, man, because like that, you can tweak EQs all day long, dude, but like there's just something about specific ones, man. They just do a thing, you know.
Yeah, man, absolutely, and yeah, tone's very important, dude, and you know, I'm a big Celestion guy. I know there's a lot of people that are. I'm a big Celestion guy. My favorite speakers are, you know, vintage V30s. I mean, I just feel like the V30s are some of the most iconic speakers around.
They are, man. I mean, like, how many records do we have that have been recorded on those?
Yeah, those or greenbacks.
Yeah.
Greenbacks. I like greenbacks.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Celestion knows what's up, for sure.
Or if you can mix them, put them in an X pattern, you know, with the 2 V30s and 2 greenbacks. That's fucking. That's
Zach, don't talk like that. Now I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to go get me a couple greenbacks and go.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Well, right on, man. So I guess what's coming up next for you guys? What do you have planned? I mean, I know you kind of mentioned a little bit about putting out an album. You got a cover song, maybe a single coming out soon. Do you have any specific dates or anything like that, or?
All I can say is this Sunday we will be recording the music video for "Rock This Life Away."
Hell yeah! Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, man, get that rolling. And then after that, the AC/DC cover will come after that, and you know, just to keep the ball rolling. Like I said, I still got to talk to the guys about it, but I'd like to get out a single. You know, just maybe not even something on the album, maybe something on the album. I don't know, just something, just to keep people, you know, keep the ball rolling while we complete this next album. But you know, I think the worst thing a band can do is just focus so much on doing the next thing that they forget to keep promoting what they've done. And so we're definitely going to keep the ball rolling with this EP, "Rock This Life Away," as well, and keep sharing it and keep promoting it. And like I said, we're making the music video, so that'll help it. Yeah. So we're constantly doing something. That's the biggest thing. We're constantly doing stuff.
Vicky in the chat room is saying Sin City.
Oh man.
Hey, we know AC/DC, man.
Yep. So
hell yeah, dude.
Tell her, hey Vicky. I'm gonna say hey because I'm not on the chat room right now, but I'm guessing she can hear me.
I know. Well, I mean, we're not gonna make you officially announce anything, dude. You let that be a surprise. Let everybody fucking you know, they'll hear it when they hear it, man. But dude, I'm excited, man.
Yeah, man. Well, like I said, everybody got the inside scoop that listens to your show, man. That's the exclusive.
A few people out there, huh?
Yeah. Well, dude, I just want to say that too. I love watching the show grow and the channel and just Metal Devastation in general. It just keeps growing and growing. I keep seeing it, and it's awesome, man. And you guys do great work, and give opportunities.
Thank you, dude. It's all because of you guys, man. It's all because of you and every other band that fucking comes on here, and I mean, you guys are the backbone of this whole fucking thing. You know, without y'all, it would just be me just sitting here fucking, you know, playing Metallica and Slayer songs, and you know, everybody'd be like, "What the fuck?" But like, you know, it's the bands, dude. It's the underground, and yeah, man, you guys are the fucking movement. You guys are the fucking thing that makes this whole Metal Devastation thing even happen, dude. I'm telling you, man. Like, none of this shit would be even possible without every single band that's ever been on here and played a part in it. You know, like that's what it's all about. And I'm Myself personally, I'm just happy to be a part of it. Like I'm just happy to be here with you guys, jamming out to these songs and getting to hear all this stuff and getting inspiration and to go play my own shit, man. Like that's what's up.
Yeah, man. Dude, I saw that video you tagged me of you and your son. Was it Sebastian?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He's got a future, man. He loves this so much, I can tell.
He does, man. He does. He loves it. He just he's a fucking maniac, man. Like, he don't even write lyrics down. He just comes up with shit off the top of his head, and I love it because it's just totally, cool. It's totally off the cuff, and it's just like, you know what? There's no rules. There's no anything. It's just like, I'll just play, and you just fucking say whatever the hell you want to say into the microphone, and just let it be, man. But it's pure, and it's beautiful. I love that, man. And like, I've been in bands before, and I've done my share of that. But like, this is, it's just fun. It's like there's no pressure. There's no, I'm not trying to do anything. It's just fucking, let's just have fun, man. And that's what it's all about, And I feel that from this, what you're doing right now with Rails to Roads. It feels like you guys are just having fun. You're just that's all it is, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. We treat it like a product, and because we understand there is a business. But at the end of the day, if you're not having fun, you're not going to get the product. You got to love it, and that's what I said, man. That's why I like to see him. I just had a change of heart, and and I think we made a beautiful rock EP. So I truly believe the right decision was made, and I'm continuing to share it, and I know you guys are, and I appreciate it. It's rock and roll will never die, man. It never will. I'm going to say it right now, man. Rock This Life Away, dude. To me, that's one of the best fucking singles of the year, dude. Like, that is one of the best fucking new tracks that I've heard in a long fucking time, man. And, if I sit down and make myself a list of like the best of 2025, man, that's going on there, dude. I appreciate that. Heck yeah, man. It's going on there, man. That'll be awesome, dude. But see, and that's what I'm talking about, man. It's like you gotta make sure to have the foundation of what makes a good metal or rock song, and know when to keep it simple, know when to flare it up a little bit, but most of all, know when to feel it, man. And with that whole album, we feel every note of that entire EP, man. When we play live, dude, we feel every single note, and I did with CMR as well. But this, dude, I can see it in people's eyes that they really follow it and enjoy it, and it's a broader, I'll see everybody, really headbanging, and then I'll see people dancing to it, and I'm like, that's awesome to have that much variety. There's people headbanging. You got the metalheads headbanging, but you got your everyday people that might not be that into metal that are dancing. That's what I was saying, man. Like, I can see people kicking their feet out, man. They're gonna take their shoes off and they're gonna get down, man. So I really think we've got a great formula, and we've got a great band, and we're just gonna rock it as a 3-piece, man, and keep doing what we're doing, and we're gonna rock this life away, as we say, dude. It's just what's gonna happen. Hell yeah, man. All right, well. Do you guys have any? Do you have any live shows coming up next that you want to let people know about? Yeah, man. Anybody in the Jonesboro, Georgia area at Furnace 41, we will be playing Winter Rock Fest on December 6th. Hell yeah. Yep. And you better believe we're going to be putting our name in for the Tennessee Metal Devastation Festival 2026. Hell yeah, you better, man. Because, man, it's been too long since I've seen you guys anyways, dude. I gotta, no matter what, I gotta make a trip up there and say hey again. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. All right, well, is there anything else you want to let the people know? Yeah, listen to Metal Devastation Radio. Zach Moonshine, Raven Moonlaw, they're awesome. And, yeah, just keep on rocking. All right, man. Well, Brandon, we fucking love you, man. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Really appreciate it. And before I let you go, can I get you to make us a new station tag?
Yeah. This is Brandon Barker of Rails to Roads, and you're listening to Zach Moonshine on Metal Devastation Radio.
Hell yeah. Nailed it right off the bat, dude. I didn't even have to tell you what to say, man.
Yeah, man. I've done it a couple times now.
Yeah. You're a pro at this point, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right, man. Well, all right, we will stay tuned, and we will. Can't wait to see the video for that song, man. It's gonna be badass. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna blast some more Rails to Roads for these motherfuckers so they go crazy. All right.
Yeah, and for those fuckers, everybody listen to it loud. That's how rock and roll is meant to be played.
Damn straight. All right, Brandon.
All right, dude. Take it easy, bro.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later, man.
Peace, dude.
Cheers. There you have it, folks. Brandon Barker from fucking Rails to Roads. Live on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation fucking Radio, man. Throwing it down, dude. Let's fucking get into this shit, man. Crank it the fuck up loud as a fuck. And if you don't see fucking U-Haul trucks everywhere, I'm talking about see them coming in from the fucking comet, fucking outer space, man. You ain't cranking it up loud enough, dude. Crank it up fucking loud as a fuck.